At Landon's Diesel.
Hertzman, number 21.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Scott Johansson, 35.
Champ Justice, number 1.
Jace Franson, number 11.
Wes Johansson, number 42.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Devin Rasmussen, number 40.
Welcome to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. We are back at it again tonight on the road as we travel to Carbon High School for the much-anticipated matchup. Love this environment, Travis. It really doesn't get any better than this. When you look at the way the community comes out, it's loud, it's packed. Typically, it's standing room only. We're already inching closer to getting to that level. Tonight's game is unlike anything you'll see throughout the regular season. I know we get them at Carbon and Emery as well. We get them at Emery High School as well, but when you're at Carbon, it's just a little different.
The environment, the court is congested, it's smaller, it's compacted, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy, and for Emery to come in this game, they're going to have to go up against a hostile crowd. You got the band already pumped up, the student section filled in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
As we continue to inch a little bit closer to tip-off, we are going to hear from both Coach Dave Justice from Emery High School. We're also going to hear from Coach Taylor Brower of Carbon High. What are you looking forward to in tonight's matchup, Travis?
And for me, it's simple. It's how the Dinos react when Emery full court presses, comes into the trap, if they can move the ball up the court. And for Emery, it's the early jitters in the game on the road with the energy. Emery a little bit better this year, so we'll see how that plays out. If they can limit the turnovers early on here on the road, jump out to a lead, and kind of put this crowd in a hush mode.
It's always a loud environment, that's for sure, right? And I think that as far as Emery is concerned, there's been loud environments already this season, but nothing quite like this. Coach Todd Jeffs, one of my favorite coaches, always said, closest simulation to what you'll see to a state championship. That's what you get when these two teams meet.
Yeah, it's a tough environment. It's a tough test. Anytime Emery comes over here, they know the Dinos are going to give them the best. So for Emery, it's different than when we were on the road at Delta. That place is more spread out. The gym's bigger. The crowd wasn't really into it. But this one, the crowd's going to be into it. It's going to be loud, and it's going to be a true test for them on the road.
There's no doubt about it. Again, Carbon and Emery getting ready to square off for the first time this season here at Carbon High School. We are about 25 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to send it back to the studio. Pre-game show is off and rolling. It's the Landon's Diesel Service pre-game show, and it's here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Also streaming live on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
This is Devin Rasmussen, number 40. You're listening to Emery High School Basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 7:50 AM.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Caring for each and every customer and their needs is the foundation of what Smart Health Pharmacy is all about. So when I need a prescription or advice, I can depend on the pharmacist at Smart Health.
Looking for a new pharmacy? It's never been easier to transfer your prescriptions to Smart Health. Call 687-5050 or go to smart-healthrx.com. Download their app today with convenient drive-through at 221 North Main Street, Huntington.
It's your health. Be smart about it.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Let's hear what parents and patients are saying about Price Pediatric Dental.
We love Dr. Bott. His staff gives the children their full attention. They make sure my kids are comfortable the entire time.
Dr. Lund is so nice. I like getting a new toothbrush and toothpaste every time I go.
Both Dr. Markham and Dr. Lund have been so amazing with both of my boys. We wouldn't go anywhere else.
Call 637-9590 to schedule your child's appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental.
You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog. At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Welcome back to the Emery Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, your home for Emery High School basketball. And tonight, the Spartans looking to jump the 500 barrier in region play as they travel to meet the Carbon Dinos. Always a fun game when these two teams get together. I love the environment at Carbon High School. It's exciting. It's going to be loud. And Emery's looking for their second consecutive win. Now, out of Christmas break last week, Emery suffered a loss to the Canyon View Falcons in somewhat dominating fashion at the Spartan Center. In less than 24 hours, the team had to take the court again, and they brought in Uinta, one of the top-ranked teams in the 4A classification, and Emery picks up a 10-point win. So a positive to close out the weekend, and that sets the stage for today's game against the Carbon Dinos. Following the win against Uinta, we sat down with head coach Dave Justice, talked about the improvements from Friday to Saturday, and also what's in store tonight. Coach, I appreciate you taking the time to come up. Happy New Year, and congratulations on the win.
Absolutely, yeah. Excited for the win, Saturday game, and coming down to Uinta, a really good team, 4A team. So, it was a good win. The kids played outstanding, and they really got after it. And, we're fortunate enough to come up with the win tonight. So
4A team inside the top three of their own RPI. I mean, this is a big win.
Yeah. I just think that's the kind of team that we can be if we can just, take care of the ball, have good shot selection, and then, really play as a team. So that was the emphasis, especially last night. It was a disappointing result last night, against a great Canyon View team who played very well, but we kind of talked about it this morning, kind of through walkthrough, and just like, hey, we can't repeat that performance. You can't just say like, oh, now we're down. You know, we went down. It's like, this is a new game, new team. We got to bring the energy and see if we can sneak one out and get a win over a really good team. So I credit to the kids. You know, they played really hard and got after it, and you know, we're fortunate enough to get the win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this Uinta team is as potent as that Canyon View team is offensively, but, Coach, it's a really good basketball team. I mean, you take a look at kids like a Dawson Gardner. He's averaging close to 18, 19 a game. You got some big size with Gideon Owen in the middle. You got some really crafty perimeter shooters. I mean, this is a good offensive unit in Uinta.
Absolutely. I mean, they're outstanding. Coach Johnson does a great job with them. I mean, they're 9-3 or whatever for a reason.
Yeah.
They've won a lot of games because they're really talented. Unfortunately, that was kind of the game plan. We tried to make it difficult, on those guys. Just try to kind of play defense without fouling, make them hit jump shots over contests, and then rebound the heck out of it. And then, they got going a little bit there in the second half. We had played outstanding defense in the first half and a rebound, and they got going a little bit in the second half. And we were fortunate enough to get our offense going a little bit in the second half. I thought that was one of our best halves offensively. We hit timely shots, and then, I don't know what we ended the free throw line, but we actually shot pretty good from the free throw line, sorry for a few of us, but
it was rough for some others.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. But so maybe over as a team it was a little bit lower, but I'm talking about at the end of the stretch where we got some free throws that we ended up finishing it out. But just credit to the kids for playing well and believing and keep trusting in each other and just taking it one game at a time.
I think the identity of this team, Coach, at least I think it's safe to say, as we hit, the midway point, this is a defensive-minded team. You guys make it very, very difficult in opposing teams to get in their automatics. I mean, anything that they take to the basket, maybe at some time, you'd say a little bit undersized at times, depending on who we've gone up against, but not giving up anything free at the basket. Perimeter defense has been outstanding, but I think the identity of this team at this stage is defense.
Yeah, our 2-3 defense has been, when we've had success is when we played really good on the defensive end. The kids really know the game, and then really know kind of their positions. And if you're not hitting from outside, setting the other team, it's going to be a long night, because then we can really pack it in and really make it difficult. And then if we're rebounding, it really makes it difficult for them. And so they do an outstanding job on them. They really shut them down in that first half. You end a good team, good players, kind of got going a little bit in the second. We just got enough stops and enough games to kind of pull away there.
Seemed like every time UNO was going to make a run, something big happened. The one play that does stand out to me, it was right in front of you over here on the right wing. Scott knocks down just a massive three-point jumper.
Yeah, we really talked to Scott, and I'm so happy for him. We talked to him after the game yesterday, just saying, hey, man, you are a great shooter. And if you let it come naturally, you are going to knock down once. And if you get to the rim and then let those threes come naturally inside out, man, you are going to hit some big ones. You're too good of a shooter. And so I was so happy for him, because he puts a lot of work in and extra. So I can't remember. It was either Porter or Jace got a good drive to the baseline and then, kick out. And that's the kind of things we preach, getting paint touches, kick outs. And then we had a catch, shoot three. And so it was awesome stuff. And so they did a great job there. So
if we talk about Scott, we got to talk about West. I don't know what it is, but he has become a second-half player. I mean, he was great in the second half last night against Canyon View. He was great again in the second half tonight. He had 10 points in the second half. So it seems like these final couple of quarters, West really gets going.
Yeah, he kind of does. He kind of eases himself into the game a little bit, where this just, he's really so smooth around the basket, and then, and finishing and his defense. He got a little bit in foul trouble tonight, and that's kind of been his Achilles heel a little bit, because we just get him on the court. Because when he's on the court, we've had a lot of success. But so we just got to keep him on the court. He's really good around the basket. He's a really good defender, and obviously 10 big points. And that Owen kid is an outstanding defender too. I mean, he's big. He's bigger than West, and so. Yeah. And so West he hit a couple jump shots, and then, got a couple putbacks and little rims and protecting the rim. Couldn't be more happy with him. So
a couple of more questions, Coach. I do want to get your perspective on Bo Stilson. I'm a big fan of Bo. I think going back to the football season, he had an increased role late in the season. He's kind of a gamer, right? I think we saw that tonight. A lot of hustle plays. He'll do a lot of the dirty work, and he never stops smiling when he's out there on the floor. What is it about Bo that has allowed you to put that trust and say, okay, you've earned your varsity time as we hit this stage in the season?
Yeah, just he does it every day in practice. Honestly, that's this kid you see every day is when we're doing rush drill or 3-on-2 or, just doing live drills. And he's bringing that type of energy. And he's just had such a success in the JV season. He's had such an outstanding season, playing defense and rebounding and just bringing that spark. And we just felt as a coaching staff that we could use a little spark, a little energy coming off the bench, and he does that. He provides a ton of energy. He gets, you see it tonight. He gets a little steal. He gets a rebound. He gets a deflection. And he almost like, with him playing so hard, it almost picks up everybody else too, because it's like, oh hey, Bo's playing hard. I got to play hard too. And so he did a great job in energy, and that's just what we told him. It's like, and the thing about Bo too is he's not, not nervous about coming to the varsity game. He's just gonna run around and make some plays. And so he did a great job tonight. I was proud of him being out there on the varsity floor, because sometimes that can be intimidating. That was really his first real varsity minutes. He got a little bit last night, but just in a real game, just getting out there and getting after it. And so he did an outstanding job.
How big is this win considering what lies ahead? Because we close out the first half of the season with a loss to San Juan.
Yeah.
Come back. Was not the best performance last night against Canyon View, but that's a good team. We know it's a tight region. It's going to be a tight region. But next week is so important, Coach. I mean, there are 2 region games that can really put us in a solid spot. So how important is tonight?
Oh, it's absolutely. We felt a little disappointed in the San Juan result. Obviously, losing that one, we felt like we, played well enough to win that one down there, and just kind of had some timely mistakes. And credit to San Juan for pulling out that win. So. And then, so we felt we kind of were playing some better ball. We had the Manti win. We had, we played, at Delta. I can't even remember the stretch here. But then, we felt like we kind of turned a corner, maybe playing a little bit better ball. And then we had that disappointing result against San Juan. And then you go into the break and kind of reset a little bit. And then kind of a disappointing one last night. I felt the energy was a little bit low last night. And I think the kids would admit that. And then, Canyon View kind of took it to us. And so today was kind of what are we made of kind of game. So it's like, what is this season going to go? Are we going to kind of feel sorry for ourselves? Oh, we're not that good. Oh, we're just going to lose. No. And so they answered back huge. And so it's a little bit of momentum. Every game's different. Carbon's playing a little bit better. They're doing a lot of good things. And so we got to bring it. And it's always tough over there, It's no matter what, just like you talked about and I talked about, but like Coach Jeffs used to say, no matter what the records are from both teams, that both teams are going to bring it, and it's going to be a dogfight, and so it's going to be. I expect a really good game, but if that's what I kind of preach to them, it's like, hey, if we play with that energy, that intensity, that togetherness, we can compete with these type of teams, and that includes Carbon and North Stampede and moving on forward throughout our region. So that's the kind of energy that we need.
Coach, congratulations on the win. I know it always makes the weekend a lot better, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, going into the win. And then, especially after you lose a couple too, trying to get a bounce back and feeling good. So good for the kids. They earned it. They had earned a good win over a great team. So, we'll enjoy this one and get to work on Monday. So
appreciate it, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you again.
Thanks, George.
That's Coach Dave Justice again of the Emery Spartan boys basketball team as we gear up for tonight's matchup. I also had the opportunity to catch up with Carbon Dino head coach Taylor Brower. Coach Brower joined me on Drive Time Sports earlier today, and we talked about the rivalry matchup and the excitement of his first encounter with the Emery Spartans. Here's part of that interview now. Coach, great to get you back in today.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I'm here.
It's a big game tonight, right? You walked in the studio and you said, hey, we got a big game tonight.
It's, rivalry games are always fun to be a part of. Yeah. And honestly, like true rivalry games. And the reason why I say true rivalry games is like you have Emery Carbon, right? Or you have Logan Skyview, or you have the St. George schools. That they are true rivals. And there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it. I've never coached in one before. I've played in many, but I have never coached. So we'll see how it goes tonight.
Well, I think when we look at this rivalry, of course, you see each other twice, but it's different when it's at Carbon because the gym is smaller. Everybody is right up on the floor.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's loud.
I love it. I love the compacted area. Yeah. I love because Emery's not used to that. Emery's not used to people being on top of them, and we are to an extent. So I hope we play better than them tonight.
Yeah, I hope kids.
I hope the kids come out and they want to fight and they want to win.
Yeah, I hope they understand this once in a lifetime experience, right? Because when you're on the court and you look up, you see people all the way around.
Oh yeah,
standing room only.
I still remember when I was a junior in high school, we played our rival, and we were down. I want to say we were down 10 or something in the start of the fourth quarter. And you can watch the film, and as we start to fight back, the gym slowly starts to fill, and you can see the gym start to fill. And by the end of the game, they had to rope off the court because there were so many people. And one of the seniors that I was playing with, he hit a 7-8 feet behind the 3-point line bank 3-pointer to put us into overtime. That place went crazy. So, and then we ended up winning the game. But like, yeah, I mean, I still remember that like it was yesterday. Rivalry games are awesome.
Yeah. I've heard coaches, Urban Meyer has said this, when he's recruiting a kid, the first thing he looks at is a rivalry game. Second, he looks at is a state tournament game. Like,
for sure.
That's what you look at, right? And so you guys returned to the court last week, Coach. You had that, I can't really say a lengthy Christmas break for you guys because you guys went to the Hodson. So when you go back and you kind of examine from December 23rd to where we're at today, I mean, what was that time frame like for you guys, and how does it prep you for the final half of the season?
You know, it was a lot of coaches believe to give kids time off, and there's goods to both. But I also feel like us going to the Hodson really helped because we ended up going down there and winning 2 out of 3. We played some really good teams in Panguitch and Parowan. And so that allowed us to build a little confidence going into Manti last Friday. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but I do feel like it helped us. It kind of helped with our identity a little bit more that we're trying to build. And it definitely helped us I think it's going to help us in the long run.
As far as the remainder of the season, I mean, tonight is such a huge game, and we can talk about the implications now of what's at stake, but we're getting close to being at the end of that first go-around of region.
Mm-hmm.
And I always feel like you see teams really hit their stride when we go into that second set of region because, well, there's urgency at that point in time.
Well, and a lot of times the first game you play against region teams, there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, yeah, sure, as coaches, we watch film and we try to give them a game plan as much as we can, but the kids for themselves don't really know what to expect. And so after that first game, you know, if they come in and they fear a team and they maybe don't lose to them by so much, they're like, oh yeah, okay, they're not as good as what we thought they were, so maybe we can beat them the second time. So it does help in confidence in regards to playing teams the second time for sure.
Probably easier to scout too, right? From your
way easier to scout because now I got stats I can go off of.
Yeah. So last week against Manti, Coach, that was a game I thought going into it. I thought this is where you guys get that league win. I really thought that you could.
I really thought we were going to win too, but you know what? You got to hand it to Devin Shakespeare.
He's incredible.
He's a great coach. Yep. He is an amazing coach. He gets those kids to play. The one advantage that Devin Shakespeare has over me is he's been there for 10 years, and I've only been here for 6 or 7 months. And so the expectation at Manti, you know exactly what you're getting. Yep. And their players definitely play to that, and they know how to play, and they play really well at that.
They play within the system, right?
They play within the system that he built.
Yeah. So you guys come out with a loss there. I mean, it's such a quick turnaround now to go up against Emery. I'm sure that helps, right? I mean,
for sure.
Yeah, to get a rivalry game out.
Right? I mean, even sitting here talking about it, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy.
What was the vibe like at practice this week for the kids?
You know, we had a good week of practice. Mondays, I usually try to spend a lot on maintenance, on like things that we need to fix from the previous week. Shooting, we do a lot of shooting drills, those kinds of things. And then Tuesday I use as like a game planning day. So yesterday we worked on a lot of different things and tried to game plan as best we could for Emery. We had a good week of practice, I feel like. I guess we'll find out tonight what happens if it was a good week or not.
What jumps out to you when you look at this Emery team and you prep for them?
Well, Emery's Emery. You got to respect the team. And you got to respect the culture. You've got to respect the coach. I think Coach Justice is a great coach. Shooting. That's what Emery has always done. They've always ran. They've always shot the ball. If we can minimize their shooting, I think we'll be just fine tonight.
Again, that's Carbon Dino basketball coach Taylor Brower as we inch a little bit closer to tip-off. Tonight, Emery on the road taking on the Carbon Dinos. It's a Region 12 showdown as we continue to maneuver through the month of January and the meat and bones of the schedule. We do have more coming up on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we return, we'll look at the starting lineups for both teams and get set for tip-off. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Hertzman, number 21.
Bo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We're about 2 minutes away from tip-off. Wrapping up the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. Travis, before we get out for tip-off, I want to get your thoughts. What do the Spartans have to do to be victorious here on the road tonight?
Yeah, for the Emery Spartans, I think it's simple. They just have to play within their emotions. They can't let the game become bigger than what it is. Just play Emery style of basketball where you're playing from inside and you're out and you're getting those open looks. Got to make those shots. Got to control the free throw line and limit the turnovers here on the road.
Okay, now let's flip. Let's talk about the Carbon Dinos. What do they have to do to get a win in this game?
I think for Carbon, it's come out, you play physical, you bang this team around, you let them know that you're here. I think if you're physical from the start with this Emery team, maybe you can rattle them a little bit. For Carbon, though, we know that press that Emery's going to throw at them at times, you've got to break it. And if you do a good job of breaking that press, you're in the front court, you're going to have an advantage defensively. You have to score on those possessions.
It's near standing room only once again at Carbon High School. Right across from us, the student body, the pep band, and we also got the, Emery's got a great traveling group. Carbon has their student section out in full force, the pep band in the middle. We're about 30 seconds away from tip-off. We'll send it back to the studio. When we return, we'll go over the starting lineups, and we'll take a look at the final preparations for tonight's game. Again, Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We're back in just a moment.
You can have a help.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Just about time for tip-off. We'll now take a look at the starting lineups, and we will begin with the Carbon Dinos. Travis, is a team that can score the ball. They got a lot of balance. We heard Coach Brower talking in the pregame. They got about 4 kids averaging about 8 points per tilt. You love to see that. Starting lineup tonight for the Dinos out of the backcourt. We'll see number 10, Carter Warburton. And Carter just continues to get better and better getting the start tonight for the Dinos.
Yeah.
Starting at the, go ahead.
The game is starting to slow down for Carter. That's what I wanted to put in there.
That's exactly what Coach Brower has said, that the game is starting to come to him a little bit more. He mentioned that. I agree with you. Starting out of the backcourt also tonight, we'll see number 33, Cannon Mortensen. Also getting the start, number 34, Ty Mortensen. Down low, we'll see number 4, Evan Lancaster. And in the middle, number 3, Max Carlson. That's the starting 5 for the Carbon Dinos. We'll now take a look at the starting 5 for the Emery Spartans.
Porter Hertzman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11, shooting guard.
Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Les Johansson, number 42, forward.
That's the starting 5 for the Spartans. Again, fresh off a win Saturday against the Uinta Utes. Emery near that win. They did not look good Friday against Canyon View, Travis, but they had the nice bounce-back game.
Yeah, Friday was difficult. Canyon View is a good team. They shot well in that game Saturday. You turn it around. You went to the tough team, too, at that next level. And you slowed it down. You grinded it out, and you got a much-needed win.
Look at the RPI, which starts, it matters. I mean, it matters all season, but when you get to this stage in the year, it really does matter. Following that win, Emery moved up 1 spot from 12 to 11. Carbon right now is sitting number 16. The good news for both these teams, Juab, Canyon View, Richfield, all inside the top 5. Delta, a team that Emery beat, inside the top 10. You're going to see these teams as the year continues to progress based off of this very talented region.
And RPI now starting to become even more crucial and more of a factor as we wind down the season. It's going to come quick where we're going to be in playoff mode.
We are just about set to go. Emery comes out wearing the road black uniforms. We haven't had a lot of road games so far this season for Emery. The bulk of the schedule has been played at home. Let's see how the Spartans fare in a raucous environment. That's always the case when these two teams get together at Carbon High. It's the case when they get to Emery High. It's just more compact here. There's no question about it. Tip right now at center court. Emery, has adjusted the starting lineup as Wes Johansson has been replaced by Will Jeffs in the starting 5 for Emery. So we want to make that correction. Will Jeffs will tip things off with Max Carlson. First time that Will has gotten a start this season.
Yeah, Will's a physical down low. He's going to body. He's going to get in there, do the dirty work. Offensive rebounds on the defensive end. He's going to be real physical, and Carbon's going to have to match that.
I think that we'll see Wes Johansson relatively soon. He's fresh off a 12-point performance. Tip is controlled by Emery in the backcourt. It's Porter Herdsman. He's across the mid-stripe line. And he holds just a couple of steps now with the volleyball line. 25 on the shot clock. Goes into the high post. It's Will Jeffs off of the right side. He's backing Carlson down. Gets into the paint off of the low block. Kick out top of the key. Johansson wants to go. Splits two defenders. Shot up at the rim. Good. And Scott Johansson draws first blood for Emery. 2-0 Spartans.
Twisting move, falling back off the glass and in for the first bucket here at Carbon High.
30 seconds into this one. Dinos with the basketball, and Johansson gets called for a foul. Trying to evade the window, and he goes right into Evan Lancaster. First team foul, first personal foul, and Wes Johansson will check into the game.
That's an easy foul over the top of the body. Can't come through the body, and he does. You don't want to pick those cheap fouls up on the road.
Nope. So will go to the bench, play 30 seconds, just to give a different look early on. Lancaster to inbound the basketball for the Dinos. His bounce pass down low. Ty Mortensen's shot, no good. Wes Johansson with a rebound, gives it off to Scott. Now Emery wants to run up the right sideline. Johansson gives it to Herdsman. Head fake off of the left wing. Goes back top of the key. 25 on the shot clock. Johansson, beautiful pass down low to West. Shot at the rim is off of the mark. Excellent defense interior by Ty Mortensen.
It's a great beat. You got to finish that. You just have to finish those.
We're a minute into this one. 2-0 Emery. Score remains off of the missed three-point jumper by Cannon Mortensen. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with the Dinos.
One thing to watch, who can be quicker to the ball on those loose balls, those 50-50 attempts to get second chance points. You got to generate those.
7:01 left in the first. Carbon with the ball. For our vantage point, moving right to left off of the radio dial. Dinos in their home whites. Warburton with the ball, guarded by Franson. Gives it up now to Ty Mortensen. Goes back to Warburton. No dribbles. Carbon moving around the perimeter. Warburton for three. No good. Long off of the back iron. Rebound corralled by Braxton Butler. Gives it up now to Herdsman. Porter Herdsman's going to run. Surveys the floor. Gets inside 15 feet. Goes to the corner to Franson. The ball was tipped by Lancaster, and it goes off of Franson's fingertips. Out of bounds. Turnover for Emery. Back to Carbon.
Can't leave your feet to make a pass, especially leaving your feet, then trying to go to a tight corner. It's a tight window. Defense is there. Turnover.
Warburton brings the ball up. Emery sticks in the 2-3 zone. We'll see him in this possibly exclusively throughout the night out of the extended 2-3. Gives you the appearance of a 3-2. Wide open backdoor on the baseline. Mortensen, great recovery defense. And it looked as if it was going to be off Wes Johansson. Instead, it's off Mortensen. So Emery's going to get the ball back. That was outstanding recovery defense because it looked like an easy 2-point bucket for Carbon.
Mortensen thought, all right, I'm clear. There's no arms around me. I'm going to go up, and then swatted, and then he touched it out of bounds.
2 minutes into this one, 2-0 Emery. Jace Franson knocks down a triple. Make it 5-0 Emery. Franson gets hot, and Emery's offense can change drastically.
Mortensen doesn't want to close. He gives him the space.
Cannon Mortensen gets it right back. Long two-pointer for the Dinos, and now it's 5-2. Carbon finally gets the goose egg off of the board. Emery wastes no time getting the ball up. Out of the high post, Wes Johansson kick out to Jace Franson. He'll try to go back-to-back. In and out, no good. Rebound to Warburton. Warburton brings it up left sideline. Now wants to go down the middle of the paint. Take it all the way in for two. And just like that, the Dinos have erased that 5-0 deficit. It's 5-4.
Nobody stopped ball, and that's easy, and that's a smart play, and you just continue going down the lane.
Johansson wanted to kick out of the high post. Ball was tipped, then went off at the fingertips of Franson.
And one thing early on Jace has to do a better job of is his body language. He's turned the ball over a couple times. That one, again, the body language is bad. You just have to keep engaged and be better in that aspect.
Great defense by the Dinos.
Yeah.
Very active hands. 3 minutes gone by. Emery 5, Carbon 4. Dinos now working the ball around the perimeter, and we have a timeout taken by Coach Brower. First stoppage of the game. Fun one so far, 5-4. Emery up one. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Very loud crowd. I mean, if you just look around the indoor track, people standing up, there's not a seat left. That's what high school basketball is all about, the rural area. It doesn't get any better than this.
No, and early on, the Dinos have withstand that first punch that Emery has thrown. So now for Emery, Carbon's kind of punched back. They've scored in their last 2 possessions to get within 5-4. They have the ball, 14 on the shot clock.
Scott Johansson had the first bucket. Chase Franson knocked down a 3. Moments later, Carbon got on the scoreboard as Cannon Mortensen hit a mid-range jumper, and then Carter Warburton took it the length of the court for 2. That's how we're sitting right now at 5-4 out of the timeout. It's Dino basketball. No changes for either team. Warburton to inbound on the side. Carbon's got some size here. I'm very, very curious on the Carlson and Mortensen matchup with Johansson and Johansson. It's one to watch throughout the evening. Dino ball, 5 on the shot clock out of the timeout. They got to hurry to get a shot off. Here's a 3-point jumper. Lancaster, no good off of the back iron. Long rebound to Porter Herdsman. He crosses over on Warburton, gives it down to Braxton Butler. Butler stopped 16 feet away from the basket, got into trouble, lost the ball. Out of bounds, active hands by Lancaster. He poked it out of bounds. It'll stick with the Spartans, 26 on the shot clock.
Just got to be more decisive what you want to do on the offensive end. Stops, and then he's trying to find a passing lane, and he's lucky they got the ball back.
Butler to inbound. Bounce pass into West Johansson, backing down Cannon Mortensen. And here's a foul against Carbon. It's their first team foul at the 4:33 mark in the first quarter. Whistle that foul against Ty Mortensen. Take that back. They whistle it against Cannon Mortensen. 1 team foul apiece.
Coach Brower wanted the hook. You're not going to get the hook. He's going to get a foul on his team.
Haven't had a tight whistle so far, which you love to see in a rivalry game. Johansson in the paint. He's blocked. Ty Mortensen stayed straight up, got a piece of it. Now the Dinos can take their first lead of the ball game. Right side. Holding it's Lancaster. Gets it into Mortensen. He wanted to drive baseline and knocked down to the ground. Foul called. Second team foul against Emery. And the guilty party is Scott Johansson. And that is his second personal foul. He will come out of the game, and Devin Rasmussen will check in.
The offensive end, though, you got to be more aggressive. You got to be stronger. You can't go soft and try to flip that thing. That's an easy block shot, and the Dinos block it. They get possession. They can get the lead here.
3-point shot on the way. Ty Mortensen, no good. Rebound, corralled by Carlson. Carlson gets it to Warburton, wants to swing it to Lancaster. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Porter Herdsman. It'll stick with Carbon, 29 on the shot clock, 4:06 on the game clock.
Leon, you can tell, both teams pressing just a little bit.
A little tight. Yep, a little tight. A lot of intensity in the gym right now. Carbon going 3 wide around the perimeter. Warburton top of the key, swings it left, now down low. Beautiful ball movement. Carlson shot at the rim is off of the mark. Carbon's had a couple of opportunities inside the paint here in the opening quarter. Unable to convert. Emery still leads 5-4. Franson drives, baseline, kick out, 3-point jumper. Herdsman, no good. Long off of the back iron, long rebound ran down by Mortensen. Pushes it now to Warburton. Takes it hard to the rack, shot at the rim is off of the mark. Great in transition defense by Porter Herdsman. Still 5-4 Emery, 3:29 to play in the opening quarter. Right side, Butler, head fake from deep, drives, goes glass, shot good. Braxton Butler for 2.
That's pretty. Pump fake, defender flies by. Then you have that open little jump shot floated off the glass and in.
7-4, Emery by 3. They've led by as many as 5 in the opening quarter. Coach Brower is going to go 3 subs here in just a moment. Left side, holding, it's Mortensen. Swings it right side to Carter Warburton. Warburton to Mortensen, back to Warburton, 15 on the shot clock. Mortensen, back to Warburton. Wants to go to Lancaster now on the baseline. He brings it back around top of the key. Trying to get away from the Emery zone. 3-point shot off the mark, no good. Over the back foul called against Max Carlson. And that will serve as stoppage time for Coach Brower to bring in some subs.
The Dinos now 0 of 4 from the 3-point line. That shot from the 3-point line short off the rim and then trying to be aggressive to get an offensive rebound. You climb the back, you commit a foul.
So the Dinos will pull out Lancaster, Cannon Mortensen, and Ty Mortensen into the game. Adam Van Dam, Case Griffith, and Carter Branch.
The Dinos have found some windows, though, in that defense underneath the basket. They're just not converting.
Wes Johansson back and his man down. Strong. Underneath the basket, tried to go glass off the hook. No good. Rebound to Van Dam. Still 7-4. Emery by 3. 2:25 to play in the first. It's Carbon basketball. Warburton fake right, went left. Beautiful feed to Van Dam. He now gives it off to Griffith. Griffith back to Warburton. Mid-range jumper just short. Ball's loose out on the ground. Carbon fights. They'll get another opportunity. Fresh 35. Handoff. Easy 2-point bucket. That's Branch for 2.
Emery can't clear. They give up an offensive board. Second chance points for the Dinos. They're down 1.
7-6. Herdsman wanted to take the ball hard to the rack. Had it poked away from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. Will Jeffs back into the game. Wes Johansson will go to the bench.
Yeah, I like this sub. Because Will's going to find those passing lanes. He's going to get in there, and he's going to give Emery a bunch of offensive boards because he's just so physical down low.
Franson out of the corner, puts it on the ground. Crossover, nothing there. Jeff sets the high pick. 23 on the shot clock. Emery now working the ball around the perimeter. Rasmussen goes to Butler. Butler, beautiful feed to Jeffs, and he lays it in for 2. Braxton Butler's had himself a quarter. Had a nice bucket a moment ago. That time, great court vision. Able to go around with a bounce pass for 2 points.
It's a great pass from Butler to Jeffs, who just floated right in front of the window.
Carlson, baseline good. Over the top of Jeffs, it's 9-8. So a back-and-forth battle so far here at Carbon High School. Herdsman just above half court, goes cross court to Franson, now to Butler. Butler finds Jeffs. Will puts it on the ground, kick out. Butler straightaway 3, no good. Fighting for the rebound, it's Carlson who comes down with it, and then a foul called against Emery. Subs coming in for the Dinos. Back into the game, Ty Mortensen, along with Cannon Mortensen. Also in for the first time is Jackson Bassoni. 67 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Jackson with the ball goes top of the key now to Warburton, down to 1 minute even. Emery sticking in the 2-3. Extending his Rasmussen out on the perimeter. That leaves an open three-point shot for Mortensen out of the corner. No good. Warburton fights hard for the offensive board. And we have a jump ball. Possession will stick with Carbon. Excellent hustle by Carter Warburton.
Dinos 0 of 5 from the three-point line. That's playing right into the hands of Emery. They just can't get a rebound. And right now, the energy is picked up with the team in the white jerseys.
Warburton will come out of the game. Lancaster back in for Carbon. Emery's going to swap as Brett Griffin is in for the first time in this game. Will serve a spot down low. Wes Johansson is checked back in as well. So a different look for Emery. There's a mid-range jumper. Shot no good off of the back of the iron. It goes up over the top. Touches the support. Back to Emery it goes. 2-second differential between the shot and game clock. This 5 out for Emery is a little bit unique. Porter Herdsman and Brett Griffin in the backcourt with Jace Franson. And then Devin Rasmussen and Wes Johansson. I don't know that we have seen this 5, at least this early in any game so far this season.
No, they're just trying to find a combination that can get some points on the board.
Rasmussen out of the corner to Herdsman, swings it to Franson. Franson has 3 so far in the game, drives, he wants 5 and draws a foul on the ground. Carbon does have a foul to give. They have 2 fouls to give. It's a third team foul. They'll inbound on the baseline. Shot clock turned off.
And now Emery gets the last shot of the quarter, up 1. But you got to get a clean look here. You can't turn the ball over. Get them out and running where they get the lead going into the second quarter.
Johansson off the wing, now goes to Herdsman. His face guarded by Griffith. Down to 10 seconds. Herdsman puts it on the ground. Wanted to go inside of Johansson. Pass is picked off by Mortensen. Big fella wants to run. Goes to Griffith coming in off of the left side. And a blocking foul called against Devin Rasmussen. Shots coming for Case Griffith.
Just said it. You can't turn the ball over, get them out and running where they can get the lead going into the second quarter. What do? You turn the ball over. You don't get back defensively. You foul. You put them at the line with 0.5 left in the quarter, leading 9-8. It's a good job to get to the hole and draw the contact.
First shot is good. That ties the game 9-9 with 0.5 to play in the quarter. Second shot for Griffith is up, and it is no good. The tip at the buzzer nearly went, and we end the first quarter tied 9-9 Well, Emery was tied with UNS 6-6 at the end of the first quarter on Saturday. We'll send it back to the studio for just a moment. Second quarter coming up. Again, we're all knotted. Carbon and Emery 9-9 right here on 107.3 FM and 7:50 a.m.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second quarter just about to get underway. We're tied 9-9. Emery led the entire first quarter. Foul shot with .5 is what managed to bring Carbon even. Battle, we would expect nothing less. First game for Coach Taylor Brower in this rivalry. He told me today he had goosebumps. He was excited, couldn't wait. And through one quarter, it's living up to the hype. Emery with the basketball. Wes Johansson backing his man down. Kick out left side. Three-point shot. Brett Griffin, no good. He missed everything to the freshman. And the rebound to Evan Lancaster. Lancaster had the ball poked away. Out of bounds, it'll stick with Carbon. The 5 out right now for Emery. They go Brett Griffin, Porter Hertzman. Bo Stilson is checked into the game. Scott Johansson and Wes Johansson.
Yeah, Johansson has to take that attempt instead of passing out, which leads your teammate into taking a tough, difficult shot.
Cannon Mortensen gives the ball off to Case Griffith, swings it now to Lancaster. Warburton out on the floor, as well as Cannon and Ty Mortensen. That's the 5 for Carbon. Griffith with the ball. Case stops, pops from 15, tried to go glass, spins in and out, no good. Rebound now to Johansson. West gives it off. Herdsman's going to walk it across the mid-stripe line. 7:10 to play in the first half. Drives. Tough shot. Tried to go glass. No good. Rebound off of the tip to Lancaster. And we have a foul called against Carbon. An offensive foul going against Evan Lancaster, saying he extended the forearm. Coach Brower not happy with it. Is it the right call?
No. That's not a foul. He's saying he got his forearm extended. He didn't. But it's going to be called tight, so you just got to play through it.
Emery right now in a bit of a scoring drought. The Carbon defense has been active. Herdsman drives again, swatted from behind by Cannon Mortensen. Ball goes out of bounds with 31 on the shot clock. Emery will keep possession.
See, that one's a foul. Got him across the back and upside by the head area. Yeah, that's a foul right there.
Johansson goes top of the key to Griffin. Swings it now to Herdsman. Around a high pick by Scott Johansson. Over to Braxton Butler. He's been more assertive offensively in this game. Kicks it to Scott Johansson. High rainbow arc. 3-shot, no good. Fights for the loose ball. Carbon comes up with it. They'll push. They have numbers. 5-on-4. 3 from the corner. Off the mark. But the numbers allows Mortensen to get his own rebound. And then he throws it away into the backcourt. Warburton has to touch it over and back. Carbon had numbers. They couldn't make Emery pay. Jace Franson will come back into the game for Emery.
Yeah, the Dinos shooting blanks from the three-point line right now. Got to find a way to get one to fall. And for Emery, just careless with the ball underneath. And really, if they limit those turnovers, I mean, the Dinos might have 2 points.
Porter Herdsman comes out of the game. Jace Franson in for Emery. Scott Johansson. Trapped, looking for somewhere to go. Kicks it to Butler. Hesitation from the top. Beautiful feet again to Wes Johansson. Foul and 1. But it's all set up by Braxton Butler. The hesitation at the top of the key. Travis made the right step, fills the lane. Boom. Perfect bounce pass and the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity.
Braxton Butler's the reason why Emery's in front right now. The way he's moving the ball, he's finding teammates. He scored that one. He's got a couple assists, a couple rebounds. Braxton Butler's been the difference in the game so far.
Wes Johansson puts it in, the old-fashioned three-point play, and now it's 12-9 Emery by 3. Turnover for the Dinos. Butler comes up with the ball, gives it up to Franson. 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Franson with a bounce pass. Johansson backing his man down. West spin move in the paint, goes to the hook shot, off the glass for 2. And West is filling up the stat sheet now. He's got 7 here in the first half.
Yeah, West can score every time on him. He just fills the body.
Another steal by Braxton Butler. Has numbers, gives it to Franson. Franson blocked by the bottom of the backboard. Carbon had to adjust that shot mid-air. Terrific transition defense. It was great open floor defense by Butler, but Carbon responded in a hurry. Emery's going to keep possession. They'll get a fresh 35. They lead 14-9.
Well, Jace slows down. He allows the defender to get back in position. If Jace just continues to go strong towards the rim, he's going to finish, but he slows down just a hair, allow the defense to get back into position.
Scott Johansson with the ball, gives it off to Brett Griffin. Now back to Franson. Jace has knocked down one shot from beyond the perimeter. Breck drives, up and under layup, no good. Great interior defense again by the Dinos, and now they want to push. Out in front of the field, Carter Branch, shot no good. Rebound and the lay-in will be good by Max Carlson. 14-11. Carbon gets a bucket. Carlson has 4 now in the game.
Offensive rebound, 2 more points.
Brett Griffin with the basketball. He is face guarded by Carter Warburton, and a timeout taken by Coach Dave Justice.
And he tells his team, you can't pick the ball up and allow the defense to come up. You got to continue your dribble, and that's why he's frustrated, because guys are not getting to the spot.
Timeout out on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll pause for 30 seconds. Emery 14, Carbon 11 when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30.
Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Score right now, 14-11, Emery by 3 out of the timeout. Franson, good look, little hard. Rebound by the Dinos. Cannon Mortensen has been a beast on the glass so far. Gives it up to Warburton, brings it in left side, kick out. Great ball movement again by Carbon. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Warburton wants to take his man off of the dribble. It's a great seal off that time by Johansson. Carbon can reset now with 15 on the shot clock, and Warburton going to hand out the instructions and survey the floor. Ty Mortensen, bounce pass down low. Carlson off the baseline, 2 more. Carlson has been outstanding in this game. He's got 6 of the 13 Carbon points, and the Dinos trail by 1.
Got enough to get over to the top, and it got a lucky bounce. Fell through.
Johansson down low. Hook shot, no good. Just barely short. Give great interior defense to Ty Mortensen.
Yeah, he pushed him away from the spot just a little bit out more than he wanted.
Lancaster holding. Goes to Warburton, cross court. Ty Mortensen wants to go down low. Cannon Mortensen shots no good, but Ty is there. For the cleanup, we have a foul called. 2 shots coming for Carbon. They'll have another opportunity to capture the lead at the stripe.
Dinos winning the rebounding category on the offensive end, getting multiple attempts after those offensive rebounds.
First shot for Ty Mortensen for the tie is no good. Checking in for the Dinos, Case Griffith will come back into the game with Jackson Bozzoni. And it looks like Adam Van Dam will check in for Mortensen after the foul shot to give Carbon a new 5. Warburton and Lancaster will get a breather. Second shot for Mortensen. That one is also off of the mark. Long rebound of Braxton Butler, 12 feet away from the basket. Gives it off now to Herdsman. Goes to Franson. Head fake. Right corner. Nothing there. Great seal off. Emery swings the ball quickly. Johansson off of the left wing. Couple of dribbles. Splits the defense. Nearly put the high degree difficulty shot in, but it bounces all the way around the rim. And now the Dinos back in control with the basketball, looking for their first lead of the ball game.
That really tough high difficulty shot.
Mortensen on the ground, drives, gives it back to Mortensen. He took too many steps. Travel against the Dinos. That goes back to Emery. Carbon can't seem to capture the lead, Travis. I believe if they do, the crowd is going to lose it.
You're just waiting for that moment, right, where they get that lead. And right now they can't get over the hump to get the lead.
We have a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. 3:37 to play in the first half. Emery 14, Carbon 13. Has not exactly been the best of game offensively, but I think both defenses have had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I think, what we expected early on in this first half as we move forward is how tight this game's going to be, because both teams are pressing so hard because they want to win it so much.
And the atmosphere, as always, electric. For those watching on the YouTube feed, you can see the track all the way around. It is full. There is not a seat left in this house. The Emery student section shows out. The Carbon student section shows out. You got the pep band. Rural high school basketball at its best. 3:37 to play in the first half. It's Emery ball. They got to go the length of the floor. Herdsman and Scott Johansson, Jace Franson, Wes Johansson, and Braxton Butler. That's the 5 for Emery.
I think it's really big for Emery to push this lead around 5-6 points going to the break.
Butler puts it on the ground, hands it off to Franson. Quick swing, finds Herdsman, gets around the defender, kick out. Butler, three-point shot up, no good. That's an air ball out of bounds. Back to Carbon it goes. I do like the fact that Braxton is becoming a little bit more assertive offensively, Travis. At times this year, he's passed on open looks. Tonight, he's launching. He's got 2 points, and I think it just helps the overall flow of the offense.
Yeah, he's got to be more aggressive. We talked about how he has to insert himself offensively.
Carbon still looking for that lead. Bozzoni gives the ball up to Mortensen. Goes cross court. Trying to go to the high post. Ball's tipped. And we have bodies on the floor and a foul called against Emery. That's the third team foul. Both teams with 1 foul to give over the final 3 minutes here of the first half.
See if a team takes advantage, gets to the free throw line here last 3 minutes. Braxton picked up the foul.
I think because of that, Braxton will come out of the game with 2 fouls. Scott Johansson also out. So the new 5 for Emery. Devin Rasmussen, Wes Johansson, Brett Griffin, Jace Franson, Porter Herdsman. Carbon's going to switch it up too. Evan Lancaster out on the court, along with, Cannon Mortensen, Carter Warburton, Max Carlson, and Case Griffith. That's the 5 for the Dinos. Down low, Carbon looking for the first lead. Kick out, Warburton swings it. Lancaster for 3 in the lead, no good. Rebound offensively for the Dinos. Shot up and in, and there the Dinos have their first lead on the Cannon Mortensen putback.
Emery's getting crushed on the offensive glass, and that's been a story for them throughout the season. They just get hammered on that side.
Mortensen's got 4 now in the game, and it's 15-14 Carbon. Griffin, the freshman, gives it to Franson for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound to Warburton. And now Carbon is going to push. Warburton ahead of the pack. Beautiful feed. Finds the cutting Griffith for 2. And it's 17-14 Carbon. What a play by Carter Warburton.
Yeah, Warburton's doing such a tremendous job of getting the ball where he has to and leading this offense in the first half.
It is a run for the Dinos. They have outscored Emery in this quarter 8-5. Herdsman down low, lost the ball. Warburton with a pickpocket steal, a lot of contact. Refs say play on. Warburton goes right side to Griffin. He swings it quickly to Lancaster, poked out of bounds by Griffin from behind. It'll stick with the Dinos.
Emery a little bit frustrated. Lucky there wasn't a foul or something called or they play on, but the Spartans are frustrated.
Subs coming in, Carter Branch. Check into the game, and Cannon Mortensen will get a much-deserved breather. He has been dynamic for the Dinos in this game.
And the guys in black have to put a body on the guys in white right now and get a rebound.
17-14 Carbon.
They're getting outworked.
Warburton out of the left corner, drives baseline, floats it, good. And the Dinos have opened up a 5-point advantage, 19-14, with a minute and a half to play in the first half. Hertzman walks it up. Warburton's going to stick with him. He goes to Griffin, out of the left corner. Griffin to Johansson, back to Griffin, open three, good. Breck knocks a huge three-point shot down for the Spartans. And that will stop the bleeding momentarily.
That was much needed from that offense.
Breck's first triple of the ball game, first bucket of the ball game. 1 minute left, 19-17 Carbon, three-point shot off of the mark, rebounded Jace Franson. Emery Kintyre take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Franson reverses right, takes it hard to the rack, shot no good. Right idea, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound now to the Dinos, and Mortensen wants to push. Left side, stop, pop, Lancaster. Three ball was halfway down, it spins out. Warburton crashes the glass in between two Emery defenders, comes up with a board, but then a turnover as Griffith throws the ball away.
Carbon still hasn't made a three.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Carbon 19, Emery 17. Hertzman brings the ball out to the volleyball line. Still holding at 15. Warburton sticks with him.
Got to make us move around 9.
Down to 8 seconds. Goes to Franson. Quick three. Up and in. Jace Franson, another triple. And Emery back on top with a quick 6-0 run. 2019. Warburton for three at the buzzer. Nearly banked it in. And that's the way the first half comes to an end. Wow.
Emery goes on a 6-0 run to close the quarter out. We go into half. Emery up 20-19 in a seesaw battle.
It was a difficult quarter for the Spartans, but back-to-back threes. Brett Griffin has one, Franson hits the other, and that was the difference over the first 16 minutes. Coming up, halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Kelly at Castle Valley Orthodontics. We'll go over the first half stats and what has been a thrilling game so far. Emery 20, Carbon 19 when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car. At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Top It Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Top It also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Top It Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
So bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel here on the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report. Give Dr. Callie a call today. 637-2222. Free consultation on a set of braces for a smile that will last a lifetime. Travis, kind of a whirlwind of a first half. Emery held the lead pretty much the entire first quarter. Carbon ties it up with about 0.5 to go. So we go into the second, tied 9-9. Carbon takes the lead over the final 3 minutes, but then it's back-to-back triples from Emery. They capture a 2019 lead.
Yeah, the Spartans needed that little mini run at the end of the quarter to get the lead going into the break, but it was a sluggish second quarter. And Emery's got to come out in the third, play much better, much cleaner, because that wasn't a clean first half, and they allowed a team in the Dinos to hang around, and that's a dangerous thing to play with your food.
It was a entertaining first half, and I think you look at the way it was officiated. They allowed it to be physical. I like it. They didn't have a tight whistle. I think it was well executed by the referees over the first 16 minutes of the game. Yeah, it was entertaining. It was entertaining basketball.
And for the Dinos, a lot of clean looks from the three-point line. They knocked down a couple of those, and their lead is 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 points, but they've got to knock down some threes, and right now they can't knock down any threes. They are 0 of 8 from the three-point line. You would expect them to shoot better in the third quarter, so Emery's going to have to match that energy.
Let's take a look at the first half scoring statistics, and we will begin with the Emery Spartans. Leading scorer, Wes Johansson. He's got 7 points in the ball game. Had the old-fashioned three-point play as well.
Wes dominated down low. Got a lot of good catches. Didn't finish a couple, but when he had his opportunities, he took advantage. So Emery's offense has got to play through him in the second half.
6 points from Jace Franson, 2 three-point jumpers. Jace has also been aggressive with the ball offensively. He's taken it hard to the rack, but he's done his scoring on the perimeter.
They're going to allow Jace to shoot. You can see that he's got a lot of clean looks. They're going to allow him to continue to get those looks, and Jace has got to knock him down. And if Jace does, he's going to explode in this quarter, and he's going to get double-digit points.
Brett Griffin has 3 points for Emery. Hit a big triple right at the end of the first half, and then 2 points for Braxton Butler and 2 for Scott Johansson, who got into foul trouble early. For Carbon, Max Carlson was outstanding. Yes, 6 points in the game. a lot of which is coming on the offensive glass.
Yeah, the Dinos dominated on the offensive glass. Emery's got to shore that up here in the second half. But Carbon did a good job. They got their opportunities off the glass and finished. And another kid that really did a great job is Warburton, who controlled the offense. And I look for him to be the factor here in the third quarter.
Carter Warburton had his fingerprints all over that first half for Carbon. If it was on the defensive side of the ball, if it was surveying the floor, running the floor properly, distributing, scoring, whatever it was, he had 4 points in that first half. But he literally was the catalyst for Carbon.
Yeah, he controls the offense, and he's the motor of the team. And like you said, fingerprints were all over the first half.
He's got 4 points, also 4 points for Cannon Mortensen. Let's give you some halftime scores from around the state, some of those relevant scores within the region. Right now at halftime, Juab leads Richfield 18-14. That's a highly anticipated matchup within this division. Manti right now on top of North St. Pete, 33-27. And in the other game, we have Canyon View up on Delta, 29-18. So there's some scores from around the state. We're about 90 seconds away from starting the second half at this one. 2019, Emery with a slim lead. We'll send it back to the studio for just a moment. Again, it's the halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. We're back in 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
So going to bring back in the viewing audience on the YouTube channel. Carbon Ball will swap it left to right now on the radio dial for the Dinos.
First 5 minutes of the quarter, important both sides. Who can take control of the game and push the other out?
Carbon basketball working right now around the perimeter. And we have a foul immediately, and I believe this is on Scott Johansson, and if that is the case, that's 3 on Scott in the early going.
That's a foul. He got him. You can hear it from up here.
So that is the third personal on Scott. That's a biggie for Emery.
Got him on the elbow. You just got to play a little bit smarter, knowing that you're in a little bit of foul trouble. Pick up that cheap foul, third foul. Free throw, no good.
Max Carlson on the miss on the foul shot for the Dinos. Second shot is good, so we're tied at 20. All, 7:40 to play here in the third. Carbon goes to the press. Emery breaks it. Scott Johansson remains on the floor with 3 fouls. Herdsman out of the left corner. Nothing there. He's trapped. Goes to the high post. Butler, beautiful feed to Wes Johansson, who lays it in for 2. Braxton Butler has been so good at pushing the ball all over inside 20 feet. And now it's 22-20 Emery.
Yeah, he picks up his third assist, and he's moved the ball extremely well tonight. And that's a silly turnover by the Dinos.
Warburton wanted to go over to the left elbow, and the ball bounces out of bounds off the pass, and so back to Emery it goes.
And for Emery, you now have to score points off those turnovers. If they're going to gift wrap a turnover like that, you've got to take advantage.
Left side, Butler holding. Goes to Johansson. He's going to back his man down. It's Ty Mortensen. Hook shot good. West has it working right now. He's been a second-half player all year long. He's now got 11 points. And he's got the first 2 buckets of the half for Emery.
Well, Jordan, that's his shot. That sweeping shot across the middle of the floor.
Bounce pass, broken play, works out well for the Dinos. A cut in for Cannon Mortensen. He lays it in for two, and it's 24-22.
That's a great touch pass to get to the bucket.
Herdsman drives, and he kicks. And as Franson was trying to drive and kick, foul is called. Called Lancaster with the shove foul.
And that pass leading to that basket underneath. It's a touch pass. It's a hot potato. Boom, right through the defense. 2 points at the rim.
24-22. Emery right now on top of the Dinos. 6:36 to play in the third. Herdsman gets it into Johansson. Kick to Butler. Open. Left wing three is up. That one is in. Braxton's got 5 now in the ball game. And Emery has extended their lead to 5 points.
Braxton Butler had a look in the first half. Came up short this time. Rattled it in.
Braxton has been aggressive. It's great to see. Dino ball into the high post. It's Ty Mortensen. Kicks it right side to Lancaster. Finds someone wide open in the paint. And that someone is Max Carlson, who continues to stack up points. He's got 9 now in the ball game.
Just deep positioning, and that's about as easy as you're going to get. Sweeping shot again.
Hook shot down low. That's Wes Johansson again. He's got 6 in the quarter. And it's 29-24. So right now a battle between Carlson and Johansson.
Yeah, Ty Mortensen has to do a better job of sliding over and cutting that angle off. He does a poor job, and it's 2 points for the Spartans.
Lancaster off of the left wing. He's face guarded by Franson. Puts it on the ground, 2 dribbles, and hands the ball off to Cannon Mortensen. Back to Lancaster. Finds the cutter. Warburton blocked on the baseline by Braxton Butler. Ball out of bounds. It will stick with Carbon. 14 on the shot clock.
Braxton Butler's having a fantastic night. Doing everything defensively, knocked down the 3 just a second ago. Couple assists. He's been the story in the game.
Carbon ball, it's Lancaster to Warburton. Swings it right side. Holding, it's Mortensen. Another quick swing. Now to Carlson out of the high post. Dump off pass down low. Foul, no and one. But Ty Mortensen will go to the line. You want to talk about interior passing. It was working on all levels there. And that results in 2 shots for Ty Mortensen, who will step up, still looking for his first points of the ballgame.
Carbon's done a really good job of sharing the ball, finding the soft spots in the defense, which is resulting in attempts at the rim or free throws.
First shot is up, and it is in. Carbon needed it, 25-29. Emery up by 4. Seen some dry spells from both teams so far in this game.
Yeah, Cannon and Carlson leading the charge offensively, so they got to get more production somewhere.
Ty misses the second for Carbon, so he goes 1 of 2 at the stripe. 29-25 Emery. And now the full court press by Carbon. It's light, not high active. Emery breaks it. Left side, 3-point shot. Jace Franson hits another. And Emery is starting to light up from beyond the perimeter. 2 threes in this quarter alone. 9 points for Jace Franson. 32-25 Emery by 7.
If you're going to play soft like that, that's going to be the result.
That's the largest lead of the game for Emery. In the paint, shot, quick trigger. Cannon Mortensen good for 2. He's got 8.
Pocket pass leads to 2 points right at the rim.
Butler wants to run quickly, and a foul was called against Carbon.
Butler tried to gather Jordan.
He did. It was a smart play. Brought the defenders off their feet. He didn't go into the defender to get the 2-shot foul, but he does draw the foul. And now Scott Johansson will go to the bench. Scott did a good job of playing the last 3 minutes with 3 fouls. Will Jeffs will check in. Second personal foul against Carlson. Butler on the baseline. Gives it to Johansson. West backing his man down. Quick footwork. Hook shot just short. Got a clean look. Beautiful footwork. Carbon gets the stop they need. Now they're pushing. Triple on the way. Cannon Mortensen no good, an air ball. Trying to save it was Max Carlson, threw it out of bounds. So the ball will go back to Emery. That was a pretty look. It was right on line, just short.
I think he just felt a little bit of pressure coming from the side that altered his vision a little bit. That's why it comes up short. And then hustling it down, can't save it, goes out of bounds. Still have not knocked down a triple.
Emery's going to go up against the press. They break it. Brett Griffin with the ball just above half court. Brett goes to Herdsman. 4:10 and counting here in the third. 32-27. Emery up by 5. Wes Johansson. It's been his show here in the third quarter. Kick out to Herdsman, swing to Griffin, the freshman, another triple. Brett Griffin's got 6 now in the ball game. A 3 in each half, and it's 35-27 Emery.
Yeah, Spartans now knocking down the perimeter shots. There's a steal by Jace.
Franson on a 2-on-2, trying to go coast to coast, off the glass, no good. Warburton with the defensive board. And now Warburton's pushing. No look pass on the baseline. Jumper on the way, short. Rebound to Wes Johansson. He's able to wrestle it away from Carter Branch. Emery pushes. It's Griffin to Johansson. Feed down low to Jeffs. Will goes up, lays it in for 2. And Emery's got it working right now offensively.
Use the patience, get the defender to fly by. You get 2 points. The Spartans on a run. They've pushed the lead to 10 here in the third quarter.
3:23 to play in the third. The first double-digit lead of the game for Emery. Timeout taken by the Dinos. We'll take it as well. It's Emery High School basketball on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a 4-legged word.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Out of timeout by the Dinos as Emery has lit up the scoreboard here in the third quarter, 37-27. They take a comfortable lead. We'll see what Carbon dials up out of the timeout. Coach Brower very good out of the timeout. We'll see what the offense brings to the table now. Griffith fading away from 15, no good. A rebound down low. The putback is good by Ty Mortensen.
Oh, that's where they're winning the battle so far is the offensive glass.
37-29. Carbon needed that bucket, and they got it. Griffin feeds it off to Jeffs down low. Foul and 1. Will Jeffs is now finding his zone. He's got 4 points, all 4 in the third. Assist coming from Brett Griffin, the freshman. Looks pretty comfortable out there, doesn't he?
Yeah, Will Jeffs, most calm, just patient, offensive player that Emery has. That one again, patience, defenders, 2 of them fly by. He's like, all right, see you later, up 2 points.
Jeffs the and 1, no good. Rebound of Mortensen for Carbon. 2 minutes and 52 ticks left in the third, 39-29. Bozzoni gives the ball to Warburton out of the right corner. 1 dribble, goes back to Bozzoni. Emery right now in the 2-3 zone. Kick left side. It's Griffith. Now top of the key to Ty Mortensen. Gets it back to Warburton. Goes on the baseline. Branch lost it out of bounds.
Will Jeffs.
Will Jeffs makes a heck of a defensive play. And the ball will go back to Emery. Wes Johansson will get a breather. Devin Rasmussen comes in. Wes Johansson put together one heck of a quarter.
He did. And then you sub in Will, and he's had a quiet quarter, but he's been efficient.
39-29. Emery looking to expand on their largest lead of the game. Herdsman inside the paint, finds Jeffs. Jeffs goes up, could not fight through the contact. Excellent interior defense by Ty Mortensen.
Got fouled.
Carbon's going to run the other way, and we have stoppage. Foul called 15 feet away from the basket, so no bucket for the Dinos. Foul on the ground. Emery with 1 more foul to give for the remainder of the quarter.
Yeah, Will should have been at the free throw line, and then on the other end they come down and they foul.
Branch will inbound on the baseline. Johansson will check in. That's Scott coming in for Porter. 2:16 on the game clock, third quarter. Emery by 10. Lob into Mortensen. Kicks it right side to Griffith out of the corner, guarded by Scott Johansson. Crossover dribble. He gives it now to Bozzoni. He goes to the baseline, finds Mortensen again. Mortensen has to kick back out. 22 on the shot clock. Great defense by Emery. Fading away. Tough shot. Jackson Bassoni gets it to fall. A mid-range jumper, and it's 39-31. Emery's laid down to 8.
Little fall-away jumper for Jackson at the free throw line.
Griffin swings it left. Johansson. He's trapped on the baseline. Goes back to the freshman Griffin. He puts it on the ground, and now he's in trouble. A tie-up for the ball. They're going to call a foul or a jump?
It's a foul.
They're going to call a foul.
Yeah, he got him in the face as he spun. Got him a little bit high.
They call the foul on Carter Branch. That's his second personal. Minute 39 left here in the third. Branson, left corner, 3, knocks down another. Raining triples for Emery in the quarter. That's their fourth three-point make. Franson has 2. He's up to 12 points, and Emery's lead is 42-31.
Corner pocket off the inbounds.
Carbon, a near turnover. Battle for the ball on the ground. Rasmussen hits the deck. Carbon comes up with it. Shot at the rim is off the mark. A miss by Branch down low, but a late foul called against Carbon. And so to Emery it will go. The foul called against Mortensen.
Will Jeff just got his body up in there, and the physical play starting to pick up, and Will Jeffs gets the rebound, and as a Dino goes to the deck, he stares him down and says, we're going to the other end.
There is a ton of contact from both teams. Emery will have shots, as you said. Will Jeffs will go to the line on the opposite end as Carbon is out of fouls to give.
They have allowed them to play throughout. You cannot complain if you're either side. It's been physical from the start.
I don't know. That was pretty physical down there on the there was a lot of contact. A lot of contact.
But that's how it's been.
Jeffs' first foul shot is up. No good.
Can't change things now. Got to let him play physical. You've already dictated the tone of the game. You can't switch up.
Emery has one more foul to give in the quarter. One more foul shot here for Will Jeffs. Will's hit about 50% of his shots at the stripe so far this year, and that's exactly what he does on this trip. He goes 1 of 2.
See if Emery can close the quarter up. Double digits.
43-31 with 70 seconds to play in the third. Bazzoni takes his man off the dribble. Beautiful feed down low. 2 points for Ty Mortensen. And now we're down to 1 minute even. 43-33.
Dinos have broke that defense down and got some good looks at the basket.
Emery trying to break the press. They do. About a 25-second differential between the shot and game clock. Rasmussen, quick mid-range jumper, and Devin is true. 45-33.
Difficult.
Carbon moving the other way. 3-point shot left corner. That's a miss. Branch off the mark. Rebound to Griffin. Shot clock and game clock are about even. Maybe a half a second differential. So Emery can play for the final shot. They held a 1-point lead at the break. Emery has won this quarter by 11.
The 3-point ball's been the difference. The Dinos have not knocked down a 3. Emery has knocked down their 3s.
All here in the third quarter. 4 of them. Johansson drives. Got to the basket. It was blocked by the bottom of the rim. Emery comes up with the offensive rebound. Some quick saving. 3 seconds. Johansson, 3 at the buzzer. Might have been partially deflected by Branch. And that takes us to the end of the quarter. 45-33. Emery with a 12-point lead as we go to the final 8 minutes. It's going to be a fun one. Don't go anywhere. It's Emery High School basketball, and it's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. We're back in 60 seconds.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Imagine stepping foot into your dream home. The scent of fresh paint and the feel of plush carpet under your feet. Hi, this is Greg at the Driggs Mortgage Team. We make that dream come to life with our expert guidance and personalized financing solutions. Now closer to you at our new location in 23 South Carbon Avenue, Suite 21 in Price, because when it comes to financing your home, there's simply no substitute for experience.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Final 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. Emery has the lead 45-33. That matches their largest of the night, and they can expand on that with the first possession of the quarter. Emery comes out with Herdsman and Griffin in the backcourt, Devin Rasmussen, Scott Johansson, and Will Jeffs, and a turnover for Emery on their first possession. Not ideal. Have a chance to expand this lead. You've talked about not letting Carbon hang around. We know how dangerous the Dinos can be. Let's see what Carbon can cook up here at home in the fourth quarter, down by double digits. Warburton with the ball off of the left wing. He'll put up a mid-range jumper, no good. There's a quick shot, rebound down low. Mortensen, no good. Jeffs battling down low and comes up with the ball. What defense by Will Jeffs.
You're not going to win the battle down low with Will Jeffs. You're just not.
He is a gritty player, and a foul against Carbon.
And if you want to go down low and stick your face in there when he's swinging those elbows, more power to you, because you're going to end up on the deck if you do.
Will Jeffs definitely plays with some ferocity down low. Foul was called against the Dinos, third personal against Lancaster. 7:27 to play now in the ball game. Emery still with the basketball. It's Rasmussen, kick out, three-point shot. Breck no good, a rebound up high, grab by Mortensen. He has been great on the glass. Carbon's been great on the glass, specifically on the offensive side. Now they got to get the offense moving. Emery has made it difficult defensively. Bounce down low, and it was a block by Jeffs up top, but a foul by Rasmussen at the body. What Rasmussen did was he made contact, and Carlson sunk down just a bit, and Will Jeffs went up with authority to swat the ball. But two shots coming, third personal foul on Rasmussen, and now Carlson goes to the stripe. He's got 9 points in the game and has been very, very good for Carbon. Knocks down the first. Braxton Butler, Wes Johansson, Jace Franson, all in the game. And so Emery has worked their starting five back out.
Yeah, the minutes that they got off the bench tonight, especially in that third quarter, but throughout so far, has been key in pushing this lead double digits for the Spartans.
Second shot, no good. Rebound to Scott Johansson. Scott gives it up to Jace. 45-34, Emery by 11. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Carbon getting after it defensively. Johansson wants to try to break, goes inside. Finds his brother West on the baseline, and West, he shuffled the feet.
Well, you shuffle your feet because you get pushed from behind.
The physicality, right? I mean, that's the way it's been.
But it's been physical.
It's been played,
you've got to just go straight up. Once you get that catch, just go up through the contact.
Still 45-34. Carbon three-point shot of the way. No good off of the back iron. Tussle for the ball. Great hustle by Johansson. Couldn't save it.
That's Carter Branch, though. In there, Mortensen in there just disrupting it.
Yeah, he's been great all night. Goes top of the key to Warburton. Wants to swing left side. It's Lancaster. Back to Warburton. 27 on the shot clock. Carbon can take their time, although they still trail by 11. Emery in the extended 2-3. Butler steps out on Mortensen. Kills his dribble. Goes to Ty Mortensen. Ty goes in. Draws the foul. Shot no good, but he'll get two shots on the whistle. I believe Porter Herdsman the guilty party. Yes, he is. And so now to the line is Ty Mortensen.
The Dinos, 6:20 left in the quarter. This is how you get back into the game. Clock stop, fourth quarter. Make free throws, set defensively, back up.
First shot is good. Talked about this last night. On the girls' game, you got to score with the clock stopped when you're faced with a double-digit deficit in the fourth quarter. Ty Mortensen knocks down the first and the second. So he's coming along offensively as well. He's got 7. And it's 45-36. Emery's lead down to 9. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Warburton, hard-nosed defense. Herdsman swings it to Johansson, who lost it. Turnover. Carbon has the numbers. It's a 4-on-2. In the paint, Mortensen shot, no good. Butler fights for the rebound, draws contact to the foul. Braxton Butler, he's done it all tonight for Emery. The box score will not give him justice for what he's done.
Braxton Butler defensively disrupted the play by just stepping up and putting a body right there in front of the jump shooter, and then seals off, and then they come over the top of him.
Under 6 to play in the game. Scott Johansson The floater down the middle of the paint. Scott for 2. Add some style points on it. 47-36, Emery by 11. Mortensen thought about the 3 on the right elbow. Instead goes back top of the key. Back to Mortensen. Head fake, drives baseline shot. No good. Missed from 10 feet out. And a foul called against Carbon.
Yeah, it's Emery's doing a better job in this quarter of just getting in position, putting a body in front, sealing off. And the Dinos over aggressive, trying to come with the loose ball, commits another foul.
Max Carlson's 3rd personal foul. Butler brings the ball across half court. Now finds Johansson. Emery by 11. 5.5 to play in the ball game. Scott gives it now to Herdsman. Porter looking. Fakes left, goes right, away from the screen. Bounce pass to Wes Johansson. He's trapped. Kick out to Scott. Head fake. Floats one up from 15. In and out, no good. Butler with a rebound. The putback is in. Braxton Butler's got 5.5, 7 for the game. And it's 49-36 Emery.
What a game for Braxton Butler. And
a steal on the other end. Butler comes up with a steal on the baseline, and now Emery's going to push yet again. Franson, kick out. Johansson for the triple. No good, in and out. Butler with another rebound. Braxton is all over the floor tonight. Gives it off to Herdsman, and a timeout taken by Emery. How about Braxton Butler? He is literally all over the floor, having his best game of the season in a rivalry matchup on the road.
Braxton Butler has single-handedly put the Spartans on his back and carried them throughout this game. 49-36, 4:51 left. Emery in control coming out of the timeout with the ball.
Big-time athletes show up in big-time games, and that's what Braxton Butler has done in this one tonight. We'll keep it here during the timeout. Emery up by 13. Travis, that is their largest lead of the ball game. Carbon definitely not showing any quit. They are getting after it on both ends of the floor, but right now, Emery's running the floor beautifully.
Yeah, Emery has cleaned things up from the first half, which is resulting in them getting out in transition. They're doing a better job of themselves now getting offensive rebounds underneath. And defensively, they've clamped down, holding this team to 36 points here with 4:51 left.
Coach Justice has said all year that between 50 and 55 would be that sweet spot. Point total-wise, you've called out 50. I think Coach Justice has called out 55. Well, they are on the brink of that. We've seen the Carbon offense really unleash some bursts. I mean, they scored 60 against Manti.
They just haven't made a three tonight.
Yeah,
36 points, no three-point makes.
4:51 to play. Herdsman off of the inbounds, wants to go to Wes Johansson. He's going to back Mortensen down. In the paint, fading away, hook good. Wes Johansson again. He's got 15 in the game.
You have no chance to defend that. It's strong, it's up, and it's fading towards the defense.
51-36. A block. Herdsman got after it. Griffin's shot was knocked away. Emery now moving the other direction. Butler off the elbow, bounce pass down low. Johansson's going to back his man down. Passes out of the double team. Scott Johansson for 3. No good, just short. Braxton Butler with an offensive rebound. Franson, open, right wing 3 is money. And that may be the dagger. He's got 15 now in the game. Timeout taken by Coach Taylor Brower with 4:04 to play in the ball game. Braxton Butler, the offensive rebound, sets the stage for a Jace Franson splash.
Braxton Butler has been everywhere tonight. He comes up with another loose ball offensive rebound, fires over to Jace, who has been money from the three-point line tonight. Dagger for the Spartans.
54-36. Let's pause for 30 seconds. When we return, Emery up by 18 in the fourth quarter over Carbon.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Franson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750.
By far the best shooting half of the season for Emery. They have lit up the perimeter. They now lead 54-36, an 18-point advantage midway through the fourth and final quarter. Cannon Mortensen goes left side. Lancaster goes high post. Active hands. Wes Johansson with a strip and the steal, but then he stood up. Had the ball when he was down on the knee and then stood up.
Active hands down low, and who's in there? Braxton Butler once again.
Yeah. 54-36, 3:50 to play in the game. Carbon inbound. Lob in. 3-point shot on the way for Mortensen. He knocks it down. Cannon Mortensen with a triple of his own.
They finally got one.
Been a long time coming. Dinos get that perimeter jumper. 15-point Emery lead. Franson, he gotten away with a travel, lost the ball. And now Carbon's going to push. They have numbers of 5-on-4. Warburton up to Lancaster. Lost it. Tipped by Butler into the hands of Herdsman. Carbon had numbers, could not convert. 3:20 left in the game. The ball knocked out of bounds by Lancaster.
And Lancaster just never could get a grip on the ball. You could see him fumbling it around there and then loses it. And that's an opportunity where the Dinos had to get points on.
3:15 left. Franson with the ball, guarded by Lancaster. He's right up on Franson.
Take care of the ball now.
Now goes to Johansson. Drives, feeds the pass to Braxton Butler, who cuts in for two more. Braxton in this game has 9 points. 56-39. Carbon tries to answer quick. Off the mark is Carlson. Rebound Spartans. Under 3 to play. They can take some air out of the basketball. Herdsman drives. Bounce pass on the baseline to Johansson. Back out to Herdsman. Cross-court pass dangerous. Johansson comes up with it. Scott now drives. Threads the needle with a pass. Down low to West. Fouled. Will not get the and one as that ball bounced off the back of the iron. But now West will go to the line to shoot two with 2:37 to play in the game. Carbon now out of fouls to give the rest of the way.
Got enough on that ball. Mustered it up there. And that thing sat on the back of the rim and then rolls off the last second. Good attempt. Trying to get an and one.
First shot for West is good.
Second half adjustments. You come out. You blitz them in the third quarter. You get the lead. And you're about to knock off the Carbon Dinos on the road.
57-39. One more shot coming for West, and that shot is good. We knock down the pair at the stripe. He has been so good in this game. He's got 17. Left side, Dino 3 on the way. No good. Mortensen with a miss. Johansson with a rebound. Cannon got a good look. Spun all the way around. Just will not drop tonight for Carbon from beyond the perimeter. Johansson out of the left low block. Hook shot of the paint. Everything is falling for Wes Johansson.
Can't stop that. There's just no defensive stop to that.
He's got 19 now in the game. 2 minutes left. Baseline jumper. Lancaster off the mark. Rebound grab by the Dinos. They'll reset on the perimeter. Warburton crosses over Herdsman. Goes left side of Mortensen. Cannon thought about the step back three. Instead passes back off. Warburton will try the three. No good. Long off the back iron. Butler tries to run down the defensive board, but it falls right into the hands of Mortensen. Cannon will shoot another three. This one is off of the mark. And a rebound grab by Scott Johansson.
That's a tired three. You can see no legs.
60-39 with a minute 25 to play. Franson to Johansson. Floats it up. Scott shot. Rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound of the Dinos. Cannon Mortensen pushes it up to Lancaster. Evan with a spin move. Creates space. Splits two defenders. Circus-style shot nearly drops. Heads up play that time by Lancaster. Created the contact. Nearly got that shot to fall, but he will get two shots.
Love Braxton as he gets his shoulder into his chest. And then Lancaster with the miss. He looks at him and says, no. Just love the way that kid played today.
Lancaster knocks down the first foul shot. And here comes subs all around for Emery. Porter Citrid will come into the game for the first time. Brett Griffin, Devin Rasmussen, Bo Stilson, Will Jeffs. That's the five that Emery's going to end with. And Carbon is going to do the same thing. Checking in for the first time is Charles Tima. Adam Van Dam will come into the game. Coach Brower will close out with a different 5 himself. In just a moment, Lancaster will exit the game if he can knock down the foul shot.
It's a good first half by the Dinos. That third quarter, though, they got blitzed and never recovered.
Shot no good. Rebound of Griffin, so Lancaster stays out on the floor. Final minute 7 left here in the ball game. Porter Citrid's going to hold it for Emery. Out of the right corner. Porter finally puts it on the ground, takes one dribble, wants to go back to Breck, and it's intercepted. Thema, step back 3 on the way for the Dinos. Good.
Hey, you get the steal, you come in and you fire that thing up.
No doubt. 60-43, Emery by 17. Citrid goes back to Griffin. There's about a 9-second differential between the shot and game. Porter with a little penetration, kick it back out. Griffin's going to hold, crosses over, bounce pass down low to Jeffs, who finishes with a 2-hand slam. Will Jeffs flushes it, 2-hand style off the pass on the baseline, and it's 62-43.
A 2-hand slam and made it look like he was stepping off a ladder and hammered it home.
First dunk of the season comes in the closing seconds.
Bounce pass leads to the dunk. The Spartans did a good job moving the ball tonight. Led to some points around the rim. They knocked down their threes. Then turned the ball over at a high rate. And they're going to win the game.
Shot clock turned off. The Dinos can hold for the final shot of the game. Branch on the baseline. Tries to kick it far side. Lancaster saves it. Loose ball. End of game. And Emery will get the win tonight, 62-43. And what was an electric second half.
Emery came out of the halftime adjustments in second half, like you said, and they really hammered the Dinos.
Post-game wrap-up show was on the way. Emery gets to 3-2 in league play. Carbon still in search of that first region victory. With the final score here tonight, Emery 62, Carbon 43. More coming up. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union when we return.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car. At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Cleaned up the offensive glass in the second half, and then down low, they just abused the Dinos.
Let's bring back in the viewing audience on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, or don't forget you can rewatch all of the games all season long. They're on demand. If you want to go back and watch football, you can do that. You want to watch the girls' game from last night? It's on demand. Just go to our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. And, of course, tonight's game in which the Spartans top the Dinos 62-43. Travis, as far as entertaining aspects in this game tonight, let's talk about some of the things that worked well for Emery, because honestly, this game was hanging in the balance. I mean, it really was. We didn't know which direction it was going to go. I mean, it's a 9-9 tie at the end of the first quarter. It's 20-19 at the end of the first half. But it was that third quarter for Emery, that just really changed things up.
I thought where things started to turn for Emery was the end of the second quarter. You go on that 6-0 run, and you got the lead back after the Dinos took the lead. So you get the lead back off that 6-0 run. You come out in the third quarter. The first 5 minutes is very important both sides, and Emery took advantage of the first 5 minutes and built a double-digit lead.
They knocked down the three-point jumper. That was really the difference of the game, right? Yeah. Emery managed to knock down triples. We go back to that third quarter. In fact, let's just take a look at the second half and look at the three-point makes. Jace Franson had 3. He knocked down 3 shots from beyond the perimeter. Braxton Butler had 1. Brett Griffin had 1. All that happened in the third quarter.
Yeah, Carbon didn't do a good job of chasing Jace off the three-point line. They allowed him to catch in his pocket in a rhythm, go up, and knock down shots. And once he hits the one and he gets into a rhythm, he's going to knock down 2, 3, 4, and he did. And really, Carbon didn't have an answer for it.
When he gets moving, the entire offense just looks different.
Yeah, when the Spartans are moving without the ball, that's when they're at their best. And sometimes they get caught ball watching, and you can't do that in that offense. So they're moving without the ball, and they get open looks, and then it opens things up inside and allows guys like Braxton Butler to get looks at the rim.
Let's take a look at some of the final scoring statistics for Emery. Wes Johansson had 19 points tonight. West was outstanding. You kept talking about the sweeping hook that he had inside the paint. He was getting it off pretty much any time he wanted. I thought that both, Ty Cannon Mortensen, Carlson, whoever it was on him, did a pretty good job. He's got that move to memory, and he was spectacular tonight offensively.
Yeah, going left block across the middle, and it's hard for defenses to rotate and adjust, and he's got it down. And when he's 6-7 feet from the basket, defensively, you're not going to come up with any stops.
Let's take a look at some of the other scores. West, again, the leader with 19. Jace Franson scores 15. We talked about the way he managed to score the basketball. And we're going to have that conversation right now with head coach Dave Justice, who is joining us at the broadcast table. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win.
Oh, thanks, Jordan. We appreciate it.
This was really a game hanging in the balance. We were just talking about it a moment ago. I mean, 9-9 at the end of the first quarter. It's 20-19 at the end of the first half. But then that second half, that was the best offensive third quarter I've seen from this team all year, Coach.
Yeah, we played outstanding. You know, it didn't do much differently. Just trying to share the ball, kind of ripping through the basket, playing off 2 feet. I thought they did a great job, you know, just making the extra pass and ended up getting a lot of good looks. And, you know, we were fortunate enough to make them. I think Jace hit a few, you know, Scott hit a few, Brett, I think, hit one. And so it was just really good ball movement and really good sharing of the ball, and they just did a great job. I mean, that second half, yeah, I agree. It's probably one of the best halves offensively that we played, you know, so far this year. So it couldn't have come in a better time because the first half was, you know, it's really tough over here. It seems like every year that we play over here, it's just kind of crazy there to start, and then it kind of settles down in the second. And so, you know, the kids did a great job.
What did you tell them at halftime? Because there were definitely some adjustments made.
You know, we just talked about just being a little bit more patient on offense, not forcing things. Carbon's actually, I mean, they did a great job on defense. They were really long and athletic, and I thought we were forcing some things at the basket. And I think, you know, the crowd noise really gave us some problems, especially early, you know, in that first half. And so we just talked about just trying to get into our offense faster and, you know, just playing in the 4-out, just trying to play off 2 feet. You know, they're long and athletic and really making that extra pass. And so, you know, and they did a great job adjusting and just settling it into the game.
There's no doubt it's loud in here when this game.
How
do you communicate? How do you communicate?
It's so hard because, you know, and credit to the Carbon student section and even our student section and parents and everybody, because it is deafening. You just cannot hear. And so we're trying, even like, you know, we're running 4-out. So I think that kind of gave us a lot of problems in that first half is we're trying to run some offensive sets, but we had a hard time even communicating to get them in just because it's so loud and hectic and their pressure. So, you know, I think it helped being on offense, being on our end, and then I think they kind of got used to the loudness or whatever you want to say. So on our end, and it was a great job settling down. So
there's so much to talk about in this game, so much to really unravel. We'll start with Wes Johansson. He scores 19 in this ball game, and he was virtually unstoppable in the paint, specifically in the second half, Coach. I mean, he did a little bit of everything throughout the game, but it just seemed like he really gave Carbon fits in the post tonight.
Yeah, at halftime, Westy kind of has a funny way of, you know, communicating. He was just like, Coach, I got to get cooking. I'm going to get cooking. So I was like, yeah, Westy, we're going to come to you. So he definitely got cooking, as he would say, in the second half. You know, just get into his hook and get into, you know, just his pivoting and his, you know, hook shot and finishing around the basket. And then a lot of people gave him a lot of good finishes. I was super happy with Braxton Butler. You know, he had a couple nice passes, and Scott had a couple nice passes. And so it was kind of Wesley's night scoring, and that was awesome. And but he did get a lot of help from these other guys, and it's really a team game for us. So
you talk about Braxton. This was his best game of the year. He was all over the floor. You know, look at the box score. Brax finishes tonight with 9 points.
Wow. Great.
But it's everything else that he does, Coach. I mean, it's the dirty work. It's diving for the balls. It's the active hands, right? It's filling the lanes. It's making the right pass. He was everywhere tonight.
He does so much unseen work. And so, yeah, you look at the score and you're like, well, he doesn't average as much as some of those other kids. Not mine, sorry. He doesn't average as much as the other kids, and but he does so much winning basketball plays, just like you said, just little turnover, forcing a turnover, offensive rebound, you know, making an extra pass. So we call him the glue guy because he really just meshes our team together, and he does a great job, you know, doing all those dirty work plays. And I couldn't be happier for him. He's such a great teammate because it's not easy maybe not getting your shot and play, you know, trying to make those passes, but he just sacrifices himself and he just makes those extra passes and does a great job. And he even his time came around and he knocked down a 3, and that was a big 3 in that moment to kind of get us really going. And so just great job from him.
What about Will Jeffs? He gave you great minutes, plus you started him tonight as well.
Well, yeah, that was kind of a clerical error. I don't know how that, but yeah, we did start him. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but not that he's not starting worthy. I mean, he does a great job for us, but he did a great job. I mean, him protecting the rim and his rebounding, and I thought it was one of his best games finishing. And then obviously, he was just active around the rim. He didn't get a lot of time in the first half, just for the way the rotation went. And that's why I said to him, I was like, hey, man, there's nothing you're doing wrong. It's just we'll come to you the second half. And when we came to him in the second half, he did a great job. I mean, finishing around the basket, was one of his best games. And then just protecting the rim. And so our bench, I thought our bench overall was one of their best games coming in and playing.
Oh, it was. Devin gave some quality moments tonight. Breck hit a couple of threes. We also have to talk about Will. He has a two-hand flush to put the exclamation point on it. A dunk in high school basketball is it's electrifying.
Oh my gosh, and especially kind of the end of the night.
Yeah.
So ball kind of comes to him, and he does that in practice, and he just kind of squared up and two-hand jam, and it's kind of obviously any dunk is awesome to see, but I mean it's even funner when they throw it down like really hard.
Yeah.
And so two hands just slam down, hear that rim kind of break down, and so that was an awesome moment. I'm one that we'll remember. So.
How important was the win Saturday, Coach, to propel you guys in this game? Seems like there was a lot of momentum built in the win against Uinta.
Definitely. I think we talked about it after the game with the kids. It's just belief that we can, play with good teams and good environments, and just like, hey, we can be a good team. I know we've had some lumps, and we got a lot of talented basketball players. And so I think it just gave us a little bit of belief in what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish here at Emery. And so it was, but it was a great momentum builder and building it on into this week. And so, yeah, we got another big one on Friday, which will be great. But it was really nice to get, back-to-back wins here, and kind of after a couple of ones that we felt like we didn't perform our best.
I know we got company. We're going to talk with Braxton, and so we got to get him on so we can hear about his performance. But Coach, always a big win. Whenever you can get a victory here, right? In this loud crowd. I mean, that's an accomplishment, and it definitely can spark some momentum. So hopefully we keep it going.
Yeah, one of the loudest environments you play in. It's just the students do a great job, and so it's what high school basketball is about. And so that's why I love to coach, and I love to be around these kids, and I love to be in this environment. So yeah, we'll enjoy this one today, and then we'll on to North St. Pete.
Coach, thank you again. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, George.
All right, that's Coach Dave Justice. We're going to bring in Braxton Butler now, who is again just had a phenomenal game all the way around. Braxton, go ahead and throw the headset on. And let's talk about this. You were all over the floor tonight, every aspect of this game. What was working for you, and why did the game just seem, I'm going to say, slower for you tonight? Because you were everywhere.
I don't know. I think they were focusing more on my teammates and just left me open out there. I was able to make my plays.
We've been calling for you to be more aggressive offensively in the booth all year long.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more assertive. You were definitely more assertive tonight. Once the first shot falls, confidence grows a little bit, right?
Yeah, it does. Massively.
Yeah. What was it like to kind of silence the crowd early? Because you guys made some big plays. You got up early. They fought back, right? All of a sudden, we're tied. And then second half, you guys dominated, and that's when the crowd kind of died down a little bit.
Yeah, the crowd plays a big factor to the game, and when we were able to quiet them down, I feel like it was easier for us.
Yeah. You scored 9 points tonight. I believe that is the high for the season for you, if I'm not mistaken. But you do so many other things. What's your favorite aspect of the game?
Oh, I just love getting like an offensive rebound, and it seems to piss those big guys off.
Well, you had plenty of them tonight. You definitely had plenty of them. But as you said, I mean, there's a lot of attention going elsewhere. You got to move without the basketball, and you did that very well tonight.
Yeah. That's something I try to work on. If I know I'm not the main guy to score, I just got to be open when they pass it to me.
We always talk about how a rivalry game, it's fun, it's exciting. Maybe, coaches, players, maybe they try to downplay it, but it's hard to downplay it when you walk into a gym like this and it's standing room only and it's loud and it's the closest simulation to a state championship game. What is that like?
It's just fun. It's so fun.
Yeah.
The crowd, when they're yelling at you, it just makes it fun.
Is it more fun to have this game at home or on the road?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for the home game, but this game is pretty fun. It seems like they're closer to the court here.
Yeah,
louder.
And it's smaller.
It's smaller, yeah.
Right? So it's going to be a lot louder. As far as the overall team performance tonight, I mean, if we go down the box score, everybody contributed in this game in some form or another. Do you think this was the most complete game you guys have played?
Yes, especially that second half. It came out a little rocky the first. We weren't able to open things up. It was real awesome.
Other aspects of this game that really worked well for you guys was scoring inside the paint. If it was Will, if it was West, if it was you guys found openings in the paint. How? Why? What was happening that allowed you guys to attack in that realm?
I think those dribble drives open it up, and then West and Will be able to work down there is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I asked Coach this just a moment ago. I asked about the win on Saturday because Friday was not the best performance.
Yeah.
That was a rough game. It was a game that I think a lot of us were looking forward to, but Canyon View, they played very well, right? So you bounce back less than 24 hours later against Uinta. How important was that win to set the stage for tonight?
I think it's really important. They were ranked 3rd in the RPI for 4A.
Yeah.
If we ever beat them, I think it boosts our confidence a lot.
It seems like it's go time now. I mean, we got game after game after game, right? And we know the schedule, we know the opponents. And so as you see this team kind of finding their own, how far can you guys go? I mean, what's the confidence level at, and where's the mindset at as we hit the middle of January?
I think as far as we can go, as far as we just play together and we work hard, we can go as far as we want to go.
Team camaraderie seems great right now.
Yeah, it does. It's awesome. We're all friends. We all just love being with each other.
All right, this is going to be a really hard question, but we're going to end with this. What are you going to remember most about tonight's game?
Probably that I airballed a 3 and then came back and made another one.
Okay, all right, there you go. I say you got to put a positive spin on that.
Yeah.
Senior year, you're playing here at Carbon. You come out, you get a win. Yeah, I mean, you've got to have a positive. So the fact that you airballed a 3, you got another crack, and you drilled it.
Yeah.
All right. Braxton, tremendous performance. Tremendous win for this team. Hopefully we keep the momentum rolling, and we'll see you on Friday night.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Braxton Butler again taking out the time to join us. We're going to send it back to the studio one more time. We'll come back, get Travis's final thoughts in the game tonight. Emery gets the win over the Carbon Dinos, 62-43. One more pause, and we're back right after this.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32.
Will Jeffs, number 34.
Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back here to put the final touches on tonight's broadcast. Travis Emery gets the win 62-43. I want to get your final thoughts on the win.
Yeah, I thought Emery came out, made the proper adjustments coming out of the break. Credit that coaching staff, credit those kids, because they came out in the first 5-6 minutes of that third quarter, put their stamp on the quarter, really put the Dinos in a hole and ran away with the win.
Now, Friday, North St. Pete. That's a big one for Emery.
Yeah, you hope there's not a letdown off the emotions of this one. North St. Pete, we know, is a little bit down this year, but you got to come out, play physical at home, and make sure that North St. Pete doesn't hang around, maybe steals a game coming off the emotions of this one.
We'll have a full recap of this game tomorrow on KOAL's Drive Time Sports as well as CastleCountryRadio.com. Final score again tonight, Emery gets the win over Carbon 62-43. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscarini, and as always, go Spartans.
Go Spartans.